Hello, my name is Claire Miller. I'm a research and instruction librarian at Seminole State College of Florida. Today I will be reading from The Words We Keep by Erin Stewart. I will be reading pages 368 through 382 to the end of the book. Chapter 57. He's here. He stands at the end of the sidewalk in the parking lot, chalk in hand. Below us, words adorn each concrete square. Be brave. Be smart. Be beautiful. Be the best. Do it right. Do it now. Do it better. Just do it. Stay sweet. Stay out of trouble. Stay focused. Stay on track. In the final square, Micah stands, 2 words at his feet. Just stay. I'll wait in the car, Dad says. He pats Micah on the back before he goes. And I definitely missed something, because when did they get all buddy-buddy? My posse hauls my bags away. So, I say hesitantly, piecing together words to articulate the emotions bubbling up out of my chest. You and my dad? Right, Micah says, eyes wide, and then his voice gets small and tight as he adds, turns out nothing brings out 2 people together like almost losing someone they love. Love. The word bounces in my head. Everything in me wants to touch him, to have him hold me, but he just stands, staring at his chalk-stained hands and then at me for what feels like eternity. Don't look at me like that, I say. Like what? Like I'm gonna shatter, make fun of me, be normal. Okay, but first I have to tell you something kind of serious. He inhales and closes his eyes, but I can tell he's trying not to laugh. I saw your butt. Before they realized I wasn't family and kicked me out, they put you in a hospital gown, and I totally saw your butt. I shove his shoulder slightly. Well, was it good for you? Oh, yeah. He smiles, but it's strained and his face goes serious again as he looks at the chalk words below us. I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I didn't want to be in the way, and your family was always there, and I thought you'd want some time, with your inner circle and all. I step close to him, and all I want is for him to grab me and kiss me and remind me that I'm still me, that he's still him, and we're still us. You're in that circle too, He puts his chalky fingers into his front pockets. There's something else, too. His hair dips in front of his eyes, and I want so badly to reach out and tuck it behind his ear. I wasn't sure I could be here. Here it comes. I want to, of course, but being on that cliff, seeing you there, like that, it was... He swallows hard. It was a lot. In my chest, my heart thuds. And my whole life, my whole damn life, I've pictured what I would have done if I'd been there on that cliff with my dad, how I would have stopped him. Micah's crying now, and so am I, partially because I'm a selfish jerk and don't want him to finish this train of thought that clearly ends with him dumping me, and partly because seeing him strong, self-assured Micah, in tears is about the worst thing I've ever seen. But when I was up there with you, I was helpless, and I hate myself for it, he says. And after, I just kept thinking that maybe you were right. We're a bad idea. Maybe we're both too broken. Of course, I say, wiping my own tears. I get it, totally. He reaches out and touches my fingers with his lightly. But my heart clings to that but. But here's the problem. This life, in general, sucks. And most days, all we can hope for is pockets of air. And with you, I can breathe. Through his dark curls, he looks at me. And I'm not sure I'm ready to give that up. So maybe it's totally selfish or stupid, and even though I'll probably hide in my room sometimes, and you'll probably tell me to shove off sometimes, I would never. You will. There will be days when you're done with me, with it, with therapy, with everything. But if it's all right with you, I want to stay. And to keep trying and failing and breathing and being with you. The pain in his eyes sears me. And I'm sorry I wasn't here, but I'm here now. And I'm just sorry. I weave my fingers between his. His semicolon tattoo touches up against the band-aids on my arm from the IVs. I push the hair from his eyes, and that's all it takes for him to pull me close. I thought I'd lost you, he says. Me too. He's holding me so tight, the bum, bum, bum beating inside of his chest pulses against me. I can feel your heart, I say, my mouth brushing the skin of his neck. It's yours. And he's kissing me, soft and slow, his black curls tickling my forehead, and I know Dad's probably covering his eyes, and Margot's probably squealing, but I don't care, because all I can think about is the feel of his hands on my back, his mouth next to my mouth, and his heartbeat next to mine, reassuring me that we're both here. We chose to stay. And the thought makes me so happy I can't help smiling. He pulls away, his lips red and splotchy. Is my kissing amusing you? No, I say, searching for the words. I'm just glad I didn't miss this. Chapter 57. Chapter 58. Baby steps. That's what Suzanne tells me each week when I see her. One step, one day at a time. Some days are good. Some are bad. And some are just days moving me forward, little by little. But each day I feel more like me. Suzanne was right, though. The work of healing is not easy. She makes me face my biggest fears, doesn't let me erase my mistakes, walks me through what it feels like to fail. Sometimes my anxiety feels higher than ever as we work, but she gives me stress balls to keep my hands off my skin and the skills to bring myself back when I start to slip away. I'm pushing back against the glass, cracking it slightly so I don't run out of air. The monsters aren't gone. They visit often, actually. When the rumors swirl at school about me on the cliff, when the track team goes to state without me, and Callie's winning project gets displayed in the lobby, when Damon struts the hall as cocky as ever, unpunished for his crimes, when the darkness feels heavy and the road back seems far too long. That's when they come, whispering, yelling, repeating words I don't want to hear. But Suzanne is helping me choose when to listen. which words to keep. I write those words down, poems and stories and all the ideas that pop into my head. The new notebook that Dad bought me is almost full, only a month after the night on the cliff. I read my poems to Micah, to my family, to Suzanne. Even though the summer program scholarship is long gone, I keep writing. You should share your poetry again, Alice says, one night after I've read her and Micah haiku. Micah's on the floor filling out an application for a killer summer art program at UCLA. He's not sure about college yet, but it's back on the table. Baby steps. You could read them on my YouTube channel. A guest segment, Alice says, her eyes gleaming the way they do when she gets an idea. She's more like regular Alice every day, full of life and ideas, only the swings aren't as high or as low. I shake my head, not sure I'm ready to share my most personal inner thoughts with a bunch of internet randoms. I take a bite of the pizza Stacy ordered. It's actual real pizza with carb-loaded crusts and cheese from a living, breathing cow. Like your dad says, you only YOLO once, she said. Alice takes a bite and talks with her mouth full. So, what if they weren't randoms? Like, what if you could do it at Tony's? I could get you a slot, she says. She's been doing a shift a few nights a week to save up for school in the fall. She and Dad have decided she's ready to take some baby steps too. You could invite people, and everyone can bring something to share. I chew while I think about how the words have saved me since I got home. How the chalk poetry outside the school got people talking about all their secret wishes and worries. Even though the words are gone at Ridgeline, hashtag my words and hashtag my story are still going strong online with people posting new poems all the time. Would you do it too? I ask. Sure, why not? Alice says. I've been working on an amazing new stand-up set for my channel. I'm in too, Micah says. The electricity I felt as a guerrilla poet of Ridgeline High surges through me again. So we're doing this. Sounds like it, Alice says. Now we just need people to come. A flyer. A night in the 100-acre wood. Join us at Tony's Cafe. Bring your art, your poetry, your songs, your whatever, as long as it's real. Hashtag my words. Hashtag my story. I am. I am the pills in the cupboard, scars on my body, monsters in my mind. But I am more than my diagnosis. I am setbacks and switchbacks and wrong turns. I am terrified. But I am here. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am not fixed because I am not broken. I am a work in progress, a lily in embryo. And when my petals finally unfurl, I'll blossom, wild, beautiful, and free. Chapter 59. The cafe is packed. Sam has brought the whole track team, and Micah recruited every last one of the artists. The room buzzes with conversations and laughter and life. Dad, Stacy, and Margot are sitting front and center. Sam's tuning up her violin to play a piece she wrote, and Alice is pacing in the back, freaking out about doing her set in front of Dad for the first time. Gifford is here, too. She introduces me to the lady by her side. Lily, dear, this is a friend of mine from the English department at UC Berkeley, she says, her eyes wide, sending me a message. This lady is important. Listen up. I shake the woman's hand. This is exactly the kind of thing we're always pushing in the department, she says, holding our poetry night flyer. She hands me her business card. I'd love to talk more. Stop by my office if you're ever on campus. Yes, yes, of course, I say. Gifford winks at me as they take their seats. Before the man in the Afghan kicks off the evening, Micah signals me over to him. He's wearing the bright orange vest from his roadside trash pickup hours that he's still finishing since his expulsion. I've always liked a man in uniform, I say, pulling him in closer by both sides of his vest. Court-mandated community service does it for you, huh? He leans down and kisses me softly. You nervous? He asks, nodding towards the palm of my hand. Petrified, I say, but it's going to be okay. He steps back, aghast. Lily Larkin, don't tell me you've lost the will to worry. I'm afraid no amount of therapy will change that. Which is exactly why. Micah smiles and produces a book from behind his back. I wanted to officially welcome you to the 100-Acre Wood. I take the thin, cold-spined version of Winnie the Pooh with its bright drawings. I thought you didn't believe in the power of the wood anymore. I was wrong. I'm sorry, could you speak directly into the microphone for the official record? He leans forward to the fake microphone I've put in front of his face. I, Micah Mendez, was wrong. He laughs. Was that good for you? Better than I ever imagined. But seriously, I don't need to change the whole world. Maybe a few friends who get it, who get me, is enough. And who knows, maybe someday the world will catch up. He surveys the room of people who have showed up to share their stories, their pain. Tonight sure feels like a step in the right direction. He kisses me again and whispers, I know you, Lily Larkin. Don't you ever forget it. I take a deep breath. This moment feels so pure, so sure, but the future is everything but certain. What if Micah gets sick of you? What if you don't get into Berkeley, or therapy doesn't work, and Alice relapses? I stop the monsters in their tracks. Baby steps, Lily. And I kiss him back. When it's time to start, I look out at my friends and family from the stage. The sight of them, the people who stayed no matter what, fills the space in my chest where I used to hide all the things I couldn't say. With the light shining in my face, I open to my own page, my own words, and begin to read my latest poem. I am. My voice hangs in the air after I finish the final word. I lean into the microphone one more time. Tonight is terrifying for me, as I'm sure it is for many of you. So thank you for being here, for listening, for speaking. The crowd claps as I hand the mic to Alice. Knock 'em dead. She takes the stage wearing a t-shirt that shows off the scars on her arms, but with the light on her face, it's hard to notice anything but her smile. Dad wraps his arms around me in the front row as Alice starts her set. Proud of you, kiddo. My head settles into my spot. His chest shakes as he laughs while Alice comes alive on stage. On my left, Micah holds my hand, and he's laughing, and I'm laughing, and the sound of it fills me. I don't know what tomorrow will hold, but I'm here, existing in the in-between, screaming into the void. And for now, that's enough. And so am I. Thank you for listening to The Words We Keep by Erin Stewart.